Gabby Kitchen, and today we're making a chocolate mousse cake. Now, if anyone knows me, they'll know I just love cake. I could have cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in my world, it's always a great time for something sweet. Unfortunately though, type 2 diabetes does run in my family history, so watching my sugar levels is high priority. However, there are certain occasions that really call for something sweet, such as anniversaries or birthdays, and cake is just one of life's pleasures you cannot forego. So today, we're making a sugar-free, or should I say guilt-free, chocolate mousse cake. Now this cake is so rich and so decadent. It has a chocolate fudgy brownie crust, and then it has a nice mousse chocolate filling topped with fresh seasonal berries. What can get better than that? Oh, the fact that it's so easy to make? Okay, so are you ready to go to your happy place? I know I am. Let's rock and roll. Let's start by adding our chocolate. You also want to make sure that the temperature is on the lowest possible setting. Next, add your butter and the sugar substitute. Add in the vanilla extract and the instant espresso coffee. I've taken my chocolate mixture off the double boiler and I'm going to set it down to cool for a bit. In the meantime, I'm going to set up my springform pan. So I've got some parchment paper here, and what I'm going to do is I've also got a little bit of butter, and this is about 6.5 inches. So I'm just going to liberally grease the inside of my pan. And just for extra security, I'm also going to make sure that there's a parchment bottom. This will ensure that I will be able to get the cake out of the springform pan after it's been baked. So sometimes with butter, you're never really 100% sure if it will stick or not, but with a parchment bottom, you can be guaranteed that it is going to come out. So what I'm going to do here is I've actually folded it into a triangle, and this is just a little bit of a trick that I learned. So what you can do is just try to measure it out, and you can just kind of cut it like so. And then now you have a perfect circle that will conform to the shape of your pan. Just like that. In the meantime, I've also preheated my oven to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm still waiting for my chocolate mixture to cool down. So in the meantime, I'm actually going to get started on the dry ingredients. So I'm going to crack this egg in a large bowl, and you just want to give it a quick mix so that it's light and frothy. In there, I'm also going to add my flour, my vanilla extract, look at that yummy brownie. You can even use your fingers just to kind of push it along the side. Okay guys, so the hard part is over. Now making the mousse is super easy. All you'll need is your dark unsweetened chocolate. You're gonna need whipping cream, and I've actually split it up into two. So here I have 2/3 of a cup whipping cream, and here I have 1 cup of whipping cream. And then you'll also need your sugar substitute, your vanilla extract, a little bit of instant espresso coffee, and a packet of gelatin. Now just go ahead and add your sweetener. At this point, I would also add the instant coffee. So I've taken my chocolate mixture off the double boiler and I've taken my brownie out of the oven. The next thing we have to do is to make the whipped cream. So again, you want to make sure that the whipped cream and the bowl is extremely cold. Otherwise, it's not going to whip up as nicely. So I'm going to start off first in a slow speed and then gradually work my way up. And at this point, you can also add in your vanilla extract as well. We're almost at the home stretch. We have our chocolate ganache, we have our whipped cream, and we have our brownie crust. So the last thing we have to do is make our gelatin. And you really just want to follow the instructions on the back of your package. I'm just using the Knox brand here, which calls for 1/4 cup of regular water and then 1/4 cup of hot water. Okay, as soon as you've gotten that dissolved, then you're just going to add a little bit of that to your chocolate mixture. Now I'm not using the whole package here because I think 1/2 cup of liquid is going to be more than what I need. So I've only added about 3/4 of a package here. Okay, so now let's combine the chocolate mixture with our whipped cream. There's a little bit of technique here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add a little bit of whipped cream to the chocolate mixture first. Now, if you're not able to combine them thoroughly, that is just perfectly fine. Okay, that looks just about right. I can't help myself. Now we'll pour that right over the brownie crust. Now just give it a little shake and tap, and in the refrigerator it goes. About 6 hours has passed, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some cake. So before I actually take my cake out of the fridge to serve, I'm going to make a very simple syrup glaze to go on top of mine. What did I tell you? Isn't this amazing or what? Look at that. Oh. I better be careful. It's so beautiful. I don't want to cut into it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to. So what I'll do is I'll just cut a tiny slice here. Now it's a little challenging because it is a mousse cake. Okay, what the hell with it. You know what? I'm just gonna dig in. I'm just gonna go right in. I just love chocolate. And the perfect thing to go with this beautiful cake is a nice cup of coffee. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this recipe and want to see more videos, make sure to click that like and subscribe button. Until next time, I'm Kate from the Yappy Kitchen.